Hey, it's us once again. I'm JT. Have my homeboy with me. Say something, Mike.
What it do?
And that's what he says. What you doing?
Minding my business.
Welcome.
They remind me. Did I tell you I was at work? I didn't mean to interrupt your intro.
You did, but you know,
my bad. But
I said the words.
When
so
I just said minding my business,
yeah.
They reminded me I was at work. And I mean, did I tell you this story? I saw some new people.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
up here, I'm looking, trying to see like what they doing, who they are.
You supposed to be minding your own business, huh?
And then one of my coworkers, he looking at me like, what's up, Mike? Like, what you doing? I got offended. I said, I'm minding my business. He said, that ain't the look of somebody that's minding their business. I mean, I was trying to see.
That's ridiculous.
And then gonna have to try to check somebody. Yeah. And I'm minding my business. That ain't what minding my business look like.
Oh man, that's the opposite of minding your own business.
My bad.
I can believe it.
But I was just starting the audio. You know what I mean?
Oh, it looked like you turned it on. But yeah,
we're here.
Welcome. We're here. Shoot, I was about to ask you how you been doing, but
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. Yes, sir.
I guess we can start off. Another Florida. I think Orlando area. I think Disney World.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I guess it was some type of resort, but again, another animal has attacked a child. Mm-hmm. Well, the gorilla really wasn't an attack. Mm-hmm. It was just a threat of what could happen.
Right.
Like what happened this time. The gator got a hold of a 2-year-old and dragged it back down to where it was like a lake or a lagoon. Mm-hmm.
They said
it was like a resort.
Yeah,
it was a resort.
Yeah.
And the thing, and he did what a gator do. Mm-hmm. Took the child and went underwater with it. And they said something like the dad tried to go back and I don't know.
That's what I was hearing. Like the father was trying to wrestle with the I don't know. Well, if it was my child,
said it was murky water, so he couldn't
see.
If it was like clear and stuff.
But even if it was clear, can you see yourself going to try and like wrestle with a gator?
Might be.
If it was your child, I think you would.
You know what I'm saying, but
you ain't gonna win.
That's what I'm saying, but still, you have that thought in your head. Mm-hmm. I said I would die for it. Let's go. I
don't know how this goes.
All right. Let's see what happens.
That's crazy.
But that is crazy.
A lot of the controversy was coming with, I guess, on the beach. It was saying like no swimming. Mm-hmm. And so everybody's like, why were the parents even, allowing the child to be so close to the water? Mm-hmm. I think they were saying he was like standing in parts of the water, but his dad was there. The gators do, they creep up. They good at creeping.
That's
so crept up,
they doing what
got
they
him.
Do.
And so people are upset. People are upset at the resort for it, I guess, not doing more to warn people about gators being in the area.
And that's I was looking at a report earlier, and they saying like it's almost like a normal thing. They have like people patrolling gators, and I'm saying like why you have like somewhat of a beach, like where the gators are, and it's like there's no outlet once they say it's like canals. The only reason they get in there because it's not like closed off all the way. It got like different kind of canals and shit going in and out. And so that's how they get in there, and it's murky water. I mean, resort my ass.
I feel like they should maybe have like I'm sure they're gonna change some shit up now. But they should have like a fence or something.
I mean, they can climb. I'll have like some type of concrete or wooden barrier, so they can't actually.
They had some type of barrier at the zoo, and you saw what that kid did.
But they mishandled that shit when they built it too. So, they gotta, go back and have some engineer do some stuff or architect because y'all harming folk. Mm-hmm. And obviously folk ain't that smart. these days of watching your child. You know, things happen.
Would you expect somebody to know about the
but,
gators if you're not like if you're from out of town? You think the parents should have like had some common sense, or what do you think?
But you know, I would have been, especially when we in Florida anyway. I would ask, you know, just jokingly probably, and just you know, hey, they say it's gators out here. What's happening?
Right.
You know, what you know, and can I be around here? Has that happened? You know,
ask
somebody. Yeah, I just had you know just off just simple questions, about 5 of them. Just let me know what's going on.
I feel like the key word you said was murky water.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to put my toes. I ain't trying to think. I ain't even trying to be around that kind of water because I've seen the gator shows where that's where they be.
Yeah.
That's we
that's
in
their habitat.
Yes.
Nah.
And that's what happens when you get in their habitat.
But you know the parents, but you know they were ignorant to their surroundings, and so I guess they thought their child could just you know play in the water.
Yeah.
And so,
what do you think about the people who are comparing like the reaction of people in this gator situation to the Harambe situation? You know, the media wants the little boy, I guess, that got free, you know, and they killed the gorilla. Everybody, they started investigating the parents and investigating the father who wasn't even there. But, you know, in this situation, they like, okay, the parents, you know, they're victims. You know, this is a tragic accident. Like, what do you think of the difference in the attitude is?
I think...
Is it understandable to you? Because I get it.
I mean, I get it
and,
also.
You know, a child lost his life.
Yeah. You know, this one actually had, you know, a child murdered. Yeah. So that's what, you know. And
you think people are reaching?
As far as?
Like trying to even compare the two situations. Like, because were they white? Was the little boy white?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And the fact that the other situation, it was black people. And we need to investigate to see if the parents were negligent. But in this situation, I haven't heard nothing about taking like, your kid. Really? Oh yeah, that's the talk of the town right now. You're taking your kid to even though it's Disney World, it's supposed to like where kids go, but you put them in a park where gators go. Is that negligent?
And you said the park didn't have like
I think what people are saying is they had no swimming signs, but. No, like you know, it wasn't like gators.
Like a warning, you know, they're gator, so. You know, gators crossing sign.
From
at least
everything I've heard. It wasn't nothing was mentioned about gators. I think that was assumed that you in Florida, you in gator territory.
Yeah,
maybe it was one of those situations.
And you know that's and you buy that water,
murky water,
and it's not closed off. That's the thing. They say you know different canals, and I'm like anything can get it. You know, dolphin, shark, goddamn it. I don't know. But anyway, I was about to say in lighter news, but I guess this ain't lighter news. Lil Wayne.
Oh. No. You know. it ain't lighter news.
Didn't he have a episode like this before?
It seemed very familiar. I thought you sure that wasn't Prince?
No, not Prince. I'm talking about.
I remember he had a little situation on the plane. They had to make an emergency landing.
Yeah, that's a whole different story though. But I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm saying I don't know if he had a situation.
It seemed like we talked about him, you know, going to the hospital and having a seizure or something like that. We didn't talk about that.
We didn't have I didn't have a TV, so nope. I can't really comment on it.
No, you were here. This is only like a year ago.
Oh,
anyway,
tell them what happened, JT.
He was in the plane, and then they said he had a seizure, and so they had to do emergency stop. And I guess after he woke up,
a private plane, or was it like
I'm thinking of private plane. I don't think that.
There wasn't no other passengers on there.
You would have been, you know, on CNN and Fox with interviews and everything.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I guess, you know, after he got from doing that, I don't know how that goes. I've never been around anybody with, you know, epilepsy. And, you know, with seizures.
You never been around somebody that had a seizure before?
Well, hell yeah, I do.
I'm about to say, because it seemed like
a woman in my job, but that was, that's
I remember you saying that.
You know, it ain't like a family member I've seen, you know, just haul off. And start doing the seizure.
Did they say it's like a myth that? Because when we were growing up, when people would have a seizure, the first thing they'd be like, "Go get a spoon." Yeah, they put a spoon in their mouth so they don't bite their tongue.
I'm pretty sure it has some validity in it. You know, so they want. You know, they want. I don't know what they do now. If they got like little plastic shit they could put in their mouth, but a mouth guard, I don't know. But
he had a seizure. They landed the plane.
Yeah, and then I guess he said, "I'm all right." He didn't want to go to the hospital, and then they took off again. And I guess he started doing the seizure again, and I'm like, okay, now, well,
now you playing.
Now you know, you something wrong, goddamn it. You know, you need to get looked at.
Yeah.
And this time, you know, they had a little film of him in a gurney, and
they took him to the hospital.
Hell yeah. You know, somebody had a mind, you know, that overruled. Okay, you nigga, you damn near, you damn near dead, man. There's 2 times, and I'm pretty sure that air pressure with all that shit ain't good either. You know what I'm saying? And they said that he didn't have his medication for that trip, and so he thought he could be all right for that because he does have epilepsy. Now, I don't know how current they can go without their medication.
Oh, how long they can go?
Yeah, and so he was without his medication, but when the first reports came out was like he was on that lean as usual, and he was overdosing and all that. They said he was drinking a considerable amount this time, just over this weekend or this past weekend, and so they thought it was when the first reports said it was that.
So while he has epilepsy, he still drinks lean.
He drinks lean like like
I thought at some point it was like something wrong with his stomach because he had drank. So maybe this is a myth. It don't even matter. Let's go. Yeah,
that was like first reports. They thought it
was a lean.
Like what triggered that shit, but they came out I guess with the real that he didn't have he wasn't taking his medication, and so take your medication, brother.
I mean, that's something serious though, and you can't control it. Well, when you're having a seizure, it just takes over your body.
Yeah, you can.
And if you ain't, so I feel like you should definitely have your medication with you. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just me. I don't like being out of control, and with something like that,
You would think with somewhat
you have a backup.
You should have
somebody on your
a daily nurse on. I'll say at least on your tour. Thank you.
Okay.
On your tour, have a regular nurse that's there. I mean, you can afford it. You got other homeboys and shit around there.
You probably, can make somebody that really needs to be there.
Really needs to be there. You got a serious. You could be doing anything, and you on tour for how many months? He's supposed to be here tomorrow. Him and 2 Chainz and Tech.
Okay.
They have the Summer Jam tomorrow here in KC, and so I don't.
You don't think he's gonna be there?
I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. But yeah, I guess he's all right now. He's alive.
Well, that's good.
And so, hell,
does he need to be on the prayer list?
We can go ahead and put him on. Everybody's gonna need a prayer. Mike B.
All right. We can do that.
Then he get his mind straight and take medicine. Goddamn.
I would think that epilepsy medicine would not go good with lean. That's just where my mind goes. Like, just something don't feel right about it.
Too much of a medication that you don't need, that's not prescribed to you.
Yeah,
it's gonna take its toll, because it is actually medication. Mm-hmm. It's a narcotic. Actually,
you think he asked his doctor like, I ain't taking it unless it works in in Congress with my lean.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know. A serious doctor would tell him.
You had lean before?
I actually haven't. I haven't. I've seen it. I've seen people drink it, but it just never appealed to me.
I've seen people drink it, but
yeah. In other news, T.I.
Is this lighter note?
Now this is much lighter. T.I., we all know who he is, rapper, ATL, is opening up a strip club down in Atlanta. And over the weekend, he had a stripper job fair, casting call, if you will.
Okay.
you know, and they said like,
what does that look like?
I mean, they,
Like,
and
do
I saw the video.
So you
And-
come in your stripper, or are you dressed professional, like, or you come?
No, they came and they
Like they
stripper
about to-
greatness.
Okay.
They were doing, you know,
So they have poles there.
no.
Oh,
I,
so
you know,
they
I
have
don't
to
know.
dance.
I don't know if they had like it was damn near probably like a combine. Hell, if I know if they had them, you know, do they you know twerking and shit. How you twerk? You know, go ahead and bounce it for me real quick.
I
Give
think
it
one
them
of the
titties.
requirements is when was the last time you been to a strip club?
Man, it's been strip clubs in my thing. It was like a bachelor. They probably about like 6 years ago.
Oh, they ain't. Oh, mine was like 13 years ago.
Oh,
And I think I've only been like maybe 2 or 3 times, but I was so fascinated at the stripper who was able to like clap with her ass.
of course.
I mean, I had never seen, experienced, heard anything like that before. I'm trying to understand where this noise is coming from. And she's standing there smiling, waiting on like a tip.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out where this noise is coming from. So, needless to say, I believe that was probably part of the requirements. You got to be able to at least do that.
I would think so. Clapping the hands would be like at least the top 3.
You
know?
think they got like a strip joint where there's like real skinny girls?
I'm pretty sure they do. Plus, you know, thick girls.
No, I'm talking about
Just the whole thing.
just skinny girls.
Like a fetish type strip club. Because
It has to be a
I went,
fetish.
yeah. Because that was, you know, they only catering
to
to a certain demographic.
right on. But how did it go?
Hell if I know, you know, I wasn't judging.
Oh, I mean, did you hear?
I know,
like,
but it was like
a
over like
success?
16. Yo, hell yeah, it was like over 1,600. They had applied, and the girls coming in with they little stripper outfits and everything. It was one girl that
How do you
she
choose
didn't have no
between
drawers on.
1,600?
They did. I mean, they
Is he opening one place or?
It was just one place. I forgot what they called it, like live or vibe, something like that.
Okay.
One of those 2 words. One of them. Club vibe, I think.
You ain't got to know. It's all good.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know the requirements or you know what they had to do, but you know I don't know how they chose how they went down. It seemed like it's gonna be like some you know stripper mega club, I guess, and so they probably need like at least. I don't know. They might have shifts. It might be a 24-hour. I'm thinking with all the strippers that came, what can you do in your space? And so they might it might be one of them 24-hour deals, like Vegas and something.
So you got to put that on your list of places to go.
But I'm not, you know, I'm not a stripper dude. You know, they ain't coming home with me.
That means you ain't doing something right. You ain't.
I can watch that shit on HBO.
Enough.
Nah, I can see clapping ass on internet or something. You know, I know it's different in real life, but at the same time, they, you know, I'm still ain't going home with
You
it.
the problem.
That ain't the problem. It's just it ain't my thing, and I really ain't got no money to be throwing at you. You know.
You can give them a couple dollars. I hate to see the people that put those like a stack of $100 bills or 100 ones in their little gun machine, and shoot all them ones in the air. It's like it's over in like 30 seconds. Like now what? You trying to pick up your money and do it again. I think that's.
I hope they don't see it. You know.
Oh, they definitely come and holler at you.
Oh man.
But along the same lines as that, I was reading today this story out of Indiana of this. What was the name of the bar called Scotty's Brew House? They decided to honor their employees, and so they had this little award ceremony. You know, you best bartender, you are the best server, and one lady got an award, and she was a little bit turned off because they told her you got the best ass in the bar. It's almost like a compliment. But when they told her to come up and get her award, they was like, now turn around.
show why you got this.
Everybody can see that ass. And it's all the way wrong. It don't make no, like, that's ridiculous. show your ass. She's like, I wouldn't. I got brains. Like I got other things to do. I can understand if it was like a strip club and you got the best ass. Strippers might.
But she wasn't the best of all the other awards. But I mean, but you got the best ass.
It's like they had to figure out an award to give her. They didn't want to give her a reading award.
Episode I saw of The Office when old dude was giving out awards.
Michael Scott.
Yeah.
What was the award?
I know he's just giving out different, random awards and shit.
This sound like
this definitely sound like it sound like they got that idea. Best ass. I mean, what you think? It's a bar.
It depends on what type of bar.
They don't want, they don't want to be known for the best ass. I guess she feel like
she said there's more to her.
Yeah, like she only has one thing.
She's going to school.
Oh, okay.
She's working her way through college
with that nice ass.
I feel like you think she should go audition for T.I. strip club.
Hey.
Ridiculous.
That's it, folks. You got anything else?
No, sir.
Till next time.